When I met UG Krishnamurti and spent almost about 3 months and some of the weeks, days, nights, his understanding of the Kundalini blows our mind. One of the great masters, enlightened master UG Krishnamurti. So when I look back and I saw the principles in the Eastern wisdom, the first principle is that the prana regulates the mind and the mind also regulates the prana. So if you take charge of the mind, the prana is naturally regulated, and that is why you see that in the Buddha never talks about pranayama. Whereas Patanjali talks specifically about prana in relationship to the mind. So he says when you do practice pranayama, what happens? Tatakshiyate prakasha varanam. It removes the veil of ignorance that causes the suffering from the mind. Very clear. So we need not to go to the lower center and start, I have lot of problems. If I do pranayama, there are negative and the positive aspects. They happen in the mind. So, and the second benefit, the result, the Patanjali explains about the regular practice of pranayama is dharana sucha yogyata manasa. It gives you a remarkable focus. So here that very focus means that now you have become a seeker. Seeker, like you learn, pass the written examination, and the practical examination, you get a driving license. So now you get a driving license to drive on the road freely, with awareness, consciously. Same thing happens. So when we do a specific pranayama based on your need, your challenges at the mental and emotional level, we need not to start going through the lower center. That is what even the great masters of the Tantra explains. Chale vate chalam chittam nischale nischalam bhavet yogi sthanuttamapannoti tato vayum nirodhayet. A connection between the prana and the mind. So according to the Eastern wisdom, the lowest layer of our existence is the physical. Second is the prana, the pranamaya kosha. The third is the mind. The fourth is the intellect. And the fifth is the anandamaya kosha. So understand that this pranamaya kosha, below pranamaya kosha, it is physical body, annamaya, and above the mind. So mind lives at the higher level. Now the mind, about the mind, it is the real self, our true nature, the higher consciousness. You can say it is purely a consciousness, force or Shakti, or you have a Shiva. So mind can directly go to the Shiva once you are a seeker. Or if you are not a seeker, then you have to find that Shakti. What is that Shakti? Is the Kundalini Shakti. Why not use the mind to go rise above so that the prana is regulated and you are free from all kinds of dangers that the modern masters talks about? If you are doing consciously, if you are driving consciously, following the rule of the road on the highway, how you can have any danger at all? So it is very important to first know the principles, then understand how the practices should be customized for you. And that leads to a conscious experience free from any danger.